All right, guys. Welcome back to WMAC now with your host Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with some special news regarding Invicta FC. So, a couple months ago, Invicta FC announced their Phoenix Rising Series tournaments. It's going to be a series of one-night tournaments. They're going to have in each weight class. The first one's coming up May 3rd, featuring the strawweights. Well, they had a press release today, and they announced something that I thought I had predicted would happen, as once UFC announced they had signed Virna Jandiroba. So officially, the Phoenix Rising one will crown the new strawweight champion, and it makes perfect sense. You know, the belt's empty, and so who else is going to fight for it? This is a perfect time to crown a new champion, and this can even like set their rankings in a way, as it were, in a little bit. So I'll go ahead and read off the press release, bits and pieces of it, and they announced the full lineup for the evening, the bout lineup and everything. So I'll be going over each of the bouts. All right, so Phoenix Rising 1 will crown new strawweight champion. Kansas City, Missouri. The stakes have been raised for the first installment of the Invicta Fighting Championships Phoenix Rising Series. The promotion's first one-night, 8-woman tournament will crown a new 115-pound champion, as Brazilian Virna Jandiroba has vacated the strawweight title to sign with the UFC. In addition to the new prize awaiting the night's winner, the quarterfinal matchups, determined by random draw, have been revealed. So I'll go over those in a little bit. Joining the tournament bouts will be one non-tournament bout and 2 tournament reserve matchups. And I'll go over those in a bit as well, skipping over that. So the 2 tournament reserve bouts will be 1-round affairs and be considered exhibition fights. However, should any of the fighters be tabbed as injury replacements in the tournament, any subsequent fights will count on the fighter's professional record. And then skipping over the reserve bouts because we'll go over all the fights in a minute. Finally, joining play-by-play announcer Laura Sanko and color analyst Jimmy Smith, the third member of the Phoenix Rising broadcast team will be Taryn Temple, who will handle in-cage interviews for the event. Phoenix Rising 1 takes place from Kansas City's Memorial Hall on Friday, May 3rd. The event streams exclusively on UFC Fight Pass at 7 p.m. Central Time. Tickets to the event are on sale now through Eventbrite. So let's look over the bout orders. So first up is going to be a reserve bout between Alyssa Cron, 5-2, and Itzel Esquivel, 4-2. Let's see. So Alyssa Cron, Pumpkin Spice, is Canadian. She's 31 years old, 5'2". She is coming off a win at Cage Titans 41 last November. Fight before that was a split decision loss to Sylvia Juskovic at TKO 43, and that was last year in May. And then her opponent, Itzel Esquivel, American. She's 22 years old, 5'5". She is coming off 2 straight wins. At LFA 43 last year in June, she defeated Desiree Yanez by first-round armbar, and then she defeated Vanessa Demopoulos at LFA 52, and that was last October. Second bout of the evening is going to be one of the quarterfinal bouts. We have Kylan Curran, 4-6, taking on Suna Davidsdottir, who is undefeated as a pro at 3-0. Now Curran, she's the UFC veteran. She's coming off of 4 straight losses to Felice Herrig, Jamie Moyle, Alexandra Albu, and then Xiaonan Yan, respectively. Of course, Davidsdottir, on the other hand, is coming off of 3 straight wins, all at Invicta FC, to Ashley Greenway, Mallory Martin, and then Kelly D'Angelo. Now, Davidsdottir hasn't fought in almost 2 years. and it's been almost a year and a half for Curran. Next fight up is going to be another strawweight tournament quarterfinal. Danielle Taylor, 10-4 versus Juliana Lima, 9-5. Taylor is coming off a win most recently at Invicta FC 33. That was in December. Lima, on the other hand, just recently left the UFC. She's coming off a loss to Randa Marcos via unanimous decision. That was a little over a year ago. Next up is going to be another quarterfinal bout, the third one. Janessa Morandin, 10-2 versus Virna Van Buren, 5-2. Morandin is coming off a loss, a failed title bid versus Virna Jandiroba. She lost by arm triangle choke submission. That was a little over 7 months ago. Virna Van Buren, 5-2. She is coming off a successful Invicta FC debut at Invicta FC 33, where she defeated Jamie Moyle by unanimous decision. And then next up is the last quarterfinal bout. Mizuki Inoue, 13-5, taking on Sharon Jacobson, 5-4. Mizuki is coming off a win over Viviane Pereira by unanimous decision. Jacobson, on the other hand, is coming off a loss to Kay Hansen in that last second armbar submission from Invicta 33. Next up is the other tournament reserve bout, which is going to be, of course, an exhibition. Amber Brown, 7-5, is taking on Manjit Kolakar, 11-2. Brown took over a year off, and she is just coming off a unanimous decision loss to Alicia Zapatella down at atomweight back in December at Invicta 33. Manjit Kolakar, on the other hand, is also coming off a loss last September to Ksenia Lachkova via unanimous decision. Before that, she had taken over a year off, and her last fight before that was in February of 2017, which was a TKO win in the first round over Monica Sharma at SFL 2017 Coastal Collision. And then, of course, the next two bouts after that will be the two strawweight tournament semifinals. Now, friendly reminder, the semifinals are going to be largely decided by random draw. However, the fastest finisher in the quarterfinal bouts will get to choose their opponent in the next round. Of course, if there's no finishes in the quarterfinal round, then they will be decided by random draw again. And the semifinals, just like the quarterfinals, are 1 5-minute round apiece. And then for the co-main event, going to have Kay Hansen. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Kay Hansen coming in at 4-2. She is coming off a win over Sharon Jacobson in her last MMA fight. That, of course, was at Invicta 33, come from behind win. And she is taking on Magdalena Sormova, who's from the Czech Republic. She is 7-1 as a pro. She's coming off a win over Eva Dorothy at WWFC 14. That was just in March. So she's the most active, most recently active participant on this evening. That, of course, is a completely non-tournament bout. And then the main event, of course, will be the tournament final, which will be a 3-by-5 fight to decide the new Invicta FC strawweight champion. So guys, that's the Invicta FC Phoenix Rising 1 lineup. I think it's going to be a very exciting event. I'm very excited for it. I've already applied for my press pass again. Got to book my flight and hotel. Hopefully I'll stay at the same hotel the Wayans are at this time. Very looking forward to going there and witnessing this in person. So I'm super excited for it. I think it'll be a great show. I really like the format. And, you know, with a vacant title right now, I think it's the perfect way to crown a new champion. I mean, tournaments are great. One-night tournaments are rarer than hen's teeth in MMA anymore. So very much looking forward to this. Last time I think there was a women's one-night tournament was Bodog Fight, which had its ups and downs. That's for a totally different video. So guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Thumbs ups are always appreciated. And what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMMA Now, the best, fastest growing women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Guys, I'll catch you later.